the Menace. Menace is sobriety.
There's a story which comes out of the psychiatric unit, and I'm sort of helping people who are a bit like me. I'm just trying to help people who are drunk and a mess and stuff. And I'm in McDonald's, and there's an alky there, and he's a mess. He stinks, and he's falling over, and he sits him down, gets him a burger, gets him a brew, and I sits down with him, talks to him, gives him my number, arranged to meet him in the same place the next day. He turned up. Sat down the guy, eventually got sober. I got him into AA and NA. I used to do all them 12-step meetings and stuff, still do now and again. Gets him into that, gets sober. But he messed himself up that much with a drink. 2 years later, he died. So he died sober, though, and he got a type of faith, and he had not all his family, but he had most of his family back and everything else.
You helped him, yeah?
I helped him. But what I didn't tell him, Daniel, was he was the man that raped me.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Did you know straight away?
I knew straight away. And he invited him back the day after, and he had a knife up my sleeve, and I was going to cut his throat.
Fucking hell.
Honestly, that's what I was going to do. But I didn't. Do you know what? Something happened. What happened was, when I went back the second time, and I'd been up all night, I'd got the knives out, ready, I'd one in my sock, one up my sleeve, and even when I walked in and seen him, and he smiled like that, I dropped the knife, and he had it there.
In McDonald's?
In McDonald's. I didn't care where it were. I'd have gone to jail for the rest of my life. I've been fantasising about this for 30-odd years. He's having it, right? God, whatever, my faith, gone out the window. He's getting it. And again, I gets up, gets there, and I just had this realisation that, like a voice in my head, what is forgiveness? And it was like, well, I thought forgiveness was putting my arms around someone and going, there, it's all right. And then I had to realize, like, I'm not going to live in your sin. I've lived in it all my life. Why would I live in your sin? It's like, me drinking that poison and expecting him to die. But it was like, I never thought ever in my life that you could do nothing. I always thought if somebody hit you, you had to hit them back. I didn't think it was an option or nothing. Even if it was someone says something to you, you have to say it back, don't you? Yeah. Even if they're bigger than you, you just wait till they turn in the back. You have to do.
Yeah.
You always have to have a reply. I didn't know, and I'm sat there and I'm shaking inside again, and he's no idea what's. And I puts it back up my sleeve, and I just listened to him. Now,
did you tell him that you know?
No, and I didn't listen. I didn't forgive him like worldly forgiveness. So I think there's a godly forgiveness and there's a worldly forgiveness. So the worldly forgiveness for me is like, you've got to say, it's all right, don't matter what you did to me, and don't worry about it. It's not that. So godly forgiveness is saying, I'm not going to live in yours because mine's been bad enough.
Yeah.
How would I live in yours as well?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
My head around it. I think it's like, like if you had killed him, then there's no way you're ever moving on. There's no way he's going to be a part of you for even longer. He's always going to be a part of your thinking, but
sin don't stop, does it? What happens is
his sin becomes your sin.
Yeah. And I live in it, and I go to jail and hurt people in jail, and I get hurt in jail, and then I might come out and my life's finished and it's over and I've done nothing with it.
So sin is almost like a state of existence and living rather than the actual...
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you reckon that's, the whole idea of turning the other cheek,
Yeah.
is that it's on
Literally
the level rather than interest?
100%.
Yeah.
Because that changes everything.
Yeah.
It changes absolutely everything. So it's like, it's kind of like, it isn't saying it's all right.
No.
He's saying I'm not going to live in yours.
Yeah, it's such a...
Listen, it wasn't easy. And then when you say, like, them two things were talked about there are the things that moved me on spiritually, which has helped me with my recovery. So there has to be something bigger than me.
There has to be something put you in the same fucking McDonald's as him.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? And I recognised him straight away because I'd seen the fit all my life. I've been waiting for him, and I hadn't seen him all them years. And I hadn't seen him, and the moment I see him, I'm sober.
Like, yeah, it's like if you had seen him when you were off your nuts and were walking around with a gun in your pocket.
He's done, isn't he? Yeah.
And it's like God got you sober so you could face this man.
I think so, and that has been like a catalyst for me of like forgiveness, but kind of the notion of like Jesus dying on a cross and stuff. So it's like, you think about it, Daniel. So human beings don't want to go through the pain. If there's pain there, I'm going over there.
Yeah.
Every time I'm going to avoid the pain. But the truth is, you can't avoid it, because one day your mum's going to die, or something, you're going to lose someone, your relationship might break, something's going to happen in life that's going to hurt, right? So you either go sex, drugs and rock and roll to take the pain away, to avoid it, or the Jesus story is he goes through the pain. Doesn't go around it, goes through the pain. So if I go through the pain, I believe that I'm going to come out the other side. So a resurrected Jesus, risen from the dead, new life. But if I keep going round it, I'm just avoiding it all the time. So I have to always go through the pain. It doesn't mean I'm in pain. It means I have to go through all these circumstances and not good. By not lying, by not trying to dodge it, by facing it in truth. Because it's easy to, isn't it? You know what I mean? Yeah, I'll just tell you a bit of a lie so you can still like me.
Menace and sobriety.